This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heartmans. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life, better personal life.
Money is charged. When I tell you to practice being an insider to the world of abundance, it's because I know if it comes before you learn to live inside, it will sweep you away like a flood. Abundance can be risky when you're used to scarcity. Today I don't have time to tell you about the fear. The fear that money brings is that you will ruin it. You will screw it up. You think when you are entrusted this kind of money, something will go wrong, something. You will be troubled. But if you have learned to just save, you even become prudent. Another benefit of having money seated somewhere is that you can negotiate. Zoom people, are we together? Wave at me. Thank you. You're very attentive. I like that. Perfect. We are saying the other benefit is that you can ask prices of things. And I want you to learn to check what is not ordinary. How to fly to Mombasa, chartered. If you take 5 of us, check which companies are chartering aircrafts, private jets. Just check. Sometimes next time you're going to Masai Mara, take those Cessna. There are some small planes here that take people to Masai Mara. Although they dance in the air, but you'll be okay. You know they're small. You drift a little bit. But they're okay. You charter those small planes. Or sometimes there's some guys who are giving 1,000 tickets. You heard of that? There's a time they were promoting one of the airlines. The sales were very low, really. They just wanted to attract attention. They said, 1,000 tickets. So learn to buy those tickets, go to Mombasa, go to Kisumu. Kisumu is one of the most beautiful airports. You land so smoothly, it's between 2 valleys, it's so calm, so peaceful. Land there, take coffee and go back. You have not committed a crime. Nobody will arrest you. Actually, you should go and see yourself in an aircraft. Wait whether anybody will follow you. Actually, this is normal. You know? Very good. The last step, I want you how to grow your money. Number 1 is you're becoming a citizen of the money world. In terms of energy, you're learning to coexist there. You are learning to talk that language. Educate yourself. Get to the language of money. One person, I hated business studies in school. I didn't know how stupid that was because it planted the idea that business is too hard for me, it's not for me. Now I have to know that the studies were different than the business itself. Okay? The second thing I want you to learn is that I want you practice multiplying money through leverage. Practice multiplying money through leverage. I'll tell you briefly about that one and I'll take a few of your questions. Practice multiplying money through leverage. Number 1, you will never grow wealthy through saving and salary. You can never grow wealthy through saving and salary. Why? Saving and salary. So how to multiply your money through leverage. You can never grow wealthy through saving and salary. Why? Look up, I tell you, saving and salary apply the principle of addition. Addition and subtraction. It comes to the salary, you subtract, you pay addition and subtraction are too slow and your life is too short. We will only talk about saving, that will be very important. The same retires, there's a package of how much he has been saving. He's given 2 million. He goes home, he doesn't know how to multiply. The money dissipates. And I hope you know one of the leading cause of death is retirement. People feel useless, they have no anchoring, no past, no wind, no belonging, the real money is splashed up there, no land of what they're doing. So what is leverage? Leverage is what creates wealth. Leverage is the opposite of hustling. Leverage is the opposite of hustling and sweating. So hustling and sweating are grinding, grinding, push, go, slaving. In other place, show me a rich donkey. Some of us have been working like a donkey, that's why we are exposed as a donkey. Just breaking down. Leverage is the opposite of hustling. What is leverage? When you want to lift something deeply, you take a loan, something else, you pay for it. To leverage is to pay for an advantageous position. I'll tell you a few of them. One of them is get a partner and form a mastermind. If you're married, form a mastermind with your partner. Stop excluding your partner in thinking and planning money. Mastermind, from the book Think and Grow Rich, you should read that book. Mastermind is defined by Napoleon Hill in the book Think and Grow Rich as two minds working in perfect harmony. My greatest asset has always been my wife, not my intelligence. And I'll tell you why. That when you're making money, it takes you a lot of thinking hours. What of what? Please understand that concept. Thinking is like moving again. And when you leave it, that's where it needs to start. Most people don't have thinking time. They don't in their schedule, there's not. Is there anything there for thinking? No, you don't, isn't it? So ordinarily we think as we go on with life. We think as we deal with life. So you discuss that thought and you learn how to 10 minutes later things will go. You got busy with other things. After you're in the perfect harmony, it is still in there. They go to set, they pick more information, they check on that. They continue the thinking where you left it. But then they are moved. The energetic closer to enclosing towards decision. They can't continue and say that's a very good deal. And because you trusted, you go for it. My friend has a sister who was working in a mastermind. He found a land that was prime. He came across it, he did not have enough money. The sister is a teacher and she can access finance, even savings and all that. He just told her, I have found this, it is opportunistic. Saying, if you have evaluated it, I don't need to know what you've done, let me send the money. They wired the money. Today they are doing partnership, joint job. Because they are perfect mindset. Google was started by 2 people. Facebook relied on a group. All metaverse relied on a group because of that. When I sleep, you continue. When you pick, I continue. It's like a relay. Big things are too heavy for one mind. Once I stop here, you pick up from there. If you are thinking whether you should get married, that's one reason you should get married. You have a person to build wealth with. Brothers, listen. We like marrying the package, not the we marry the container, not the content. So we are describing the cows, shingo yako, sauti yako. It's sawa. It's okay to sing about the body, but get a mind you can think with. Get a mind you can think with. Ladies, stop marrying the bank banners. He may have money now, but if he's not a citizen of the world of wealth, it will leak all of it. Within no time, you'll be the one trying to rescue the family. You can't stay rich because of inheritance. You must stay rich because of heritage, a culture of building on what you are given. Listen, one thing I want you to do is get a mastermind. Men, listen, some of our fathers hid their investments from their wives. When they died, they disappeared because the wife doesn't know. Include your partner in everything. That also means you get a partner you can trust. There's a book called The Speed of Trust. When you have trust between you, you go to a bank, you don't fill paperwork, you're given the money. When there's trust, you just call, they channel the money. When you have trust, you even send each other telepathically. Those who love football, go check tiki-taka football. Just go Google tiki-taka. One of the elite style of playing football where you touch the ball once. Normally, when you're given a pass, you stop, check, then look. Sometimes you even dribble on the tiki-taka, you touch once. The idea is we memorize our positions. We outrun the enemy, the opponent. It was played by Barcelona in the season of 2014, 2017. They won many championships, but that technique is too hard to develop because you must learn to trust each other perfectly. That's what you must play with your business partner. So the idea is, you give me, I even pass it this way, sometimes I just play gimmicks, I don't touch it. Because you pass God this guy, I knew he's around there, and we practice how we are going to play. They score, and the other guys are defenseless. If you don't learn a partner whom you can pass the ball so seamlessly, nobody can come between us. Your mother can call you trying to borrow money, but you know where we are. You answer you with the answer. We laugh about it because we scored that one. This one tries to, we hit that. We even have a conspiracy against the world. We're going to surprise the world. The things you can do together. Your best friend should be your partner. Don't be stupid. You're getting a person you don't trust, and you're coming home, you're zip, your mouth tight, you hide your money in a wallet, you hide the secret account there, your mother is your confidant, the title is also, you will never grow wealthy. If you grow wealthy, the clothes of the world will steal it away from you because your partner can't even protect it, they don't know that it is there, and you're not even instilling it in children because you are hiding the information. When you have a mastermind, you also meet regularly, once a week, twice a week, to discuss how you are doing on that sector of building money, building family. If you're not discussing, communicating, it's because you're not building anything. Whenever pilots are flying, they correspond with the air traffic control. This is flight so and so, I am on this height, then you are told which. The flights are controlled from the ground because they can see from the computer how many aircraft are in the air. You may not see the aircraft yourself, but the guy can see you, just tell you to change your height. All the aircraft end in south, actually there's a general law. All the aircraft in the world, the aviation world, heading south, any south or southeast, south something, they should fly at a certain height to avoid collisions. The ones that are going in the other direction, usually give them a higher height because they're heading in the same direction, they're safer. That kind of coordination. How about when you know where we are headed and the height we are on, and there are some things you don't even discuss because me and you know we talk about every time. Find a partner with whom you can lean on. Mastermind has been proved by the concept of the two horse. The two horse is even today you can try it. It's been proven by years. Nobody knows the explanation. The explanation is scientific or not scientific, either psychological or astrological. Nobody knows the reason. One horse could pull 900 pounds. So that another horse of similar strength should pull 900. So the two of them should pull what? 1800. Surprisingly, when they are tied together, to this day they pull over 2700. What is that? Is it morale? That's the concept of mastermind. Mastermind leverages synergy. Say synergy. Synergy is two energies working together. Synergy is about energy. If you don't have a synergy, you have a disadvantage. I want to ask you, one way to multiply money through leverage is get a partner who you can be together with, united, and trust each other and move. Trust each other and move. The last thing I want to do, you have to build to multiply your money through leverage. Become a treasure hunter of opportunities. Treasure hunter of opportunities. Most of us don't move around looking for opportunities. We move around looking for point A to point B, being chased around by life. True of us. Most of us move out of necessity, not exploration. And we don't even look around. Even when we are stuck in jam, we are complaining. I want you to learn to drive around to see whether there could be opportunities you can spot. If you just tune your eyes from today to notice, this place is not built, this place on the highway. Let's find out. Google or this. Would you be able to notice it's not well built? And this one. Treasure hunter of opportunities will become like an explorer. As those guys who look for precious stones, how do they do it? They move around, turning around stones, turning around. And they know which area is likely to have more precious stones. Those guys who hunt for pearls, they go hunting for those during the sea creatures. And they're trying to check. They cut, they check this one, they collect. I want you to become a treasure hunter. When you're a treasure hunter, your eyes become open to opportunities. I visited a friend in hospital because I've learned how to be a treasure hunter. Even in hospital, I'm low-key looking for opportunities because it was a new establishment. The building was just new. It was done so well. But in hospital, I was thinking about the building. We are here to deal with the problem. But I'm keen. I'm borrowing notes. I even take a photo of a structure I like there. One of the solutions of something we are trying to fix one of the bathrooms, I found it there. Those guys had hacked it perfectly. A small space, perfect seat. I said, this is the idea. I took photo hardware. It is actually available. I just never knew it is available. Treasure hunter. I found opportunities in the least of expected. Do you know Plato said when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the student tunes in learning, the teacher appears from nature, from trees, from sounds, from everything. When the student is hungry, the teacher appears. Tune your eyes from today. When you find a cloth that is interesting, you go to buy your own suit. You realize this suit is underpriced. This This is an opportunity. I know a person would like this. Do you like this? How much? You can even help friends find treasure if you learn it. A friend of mine found a land that was being sold so competitively well. He brought 5 of his friends. The whole village today is them. One buys 2, another one 3. So he told me, we are so secure, I can go to Malaysia and my family is safe because the next guy is my best friend we are friends together. Treasure hunter. Stop being mean with opportunities. Start learning and siphoning them. Next time I'll teach you on the next level, because one of the other levels I was going to tell you is that you should learn to buy businesses. For now, just start your own investments. We'll learn about how to buy businesses next time. Some of these restaurants we are going to, companies we are seeing, their shares are available for sale. You can buy shares of Kakuzi. You can buy shares of, or you can buy a complete startup business. Or you can rescue a guy who has a lot of talent, but he has no capital. Then you share. A lady we talked and she did that. She actually took it serious. The guy was doing water bottling company. He was so passionate, but he was a poor financial manager. He could not, the employee are stealing stuff, and he could not manage. So he helped him punching capital. They put, give me 40%, retain 60%. She told me, today I just refreshed my bank balance. I don't do anything. Money comes there. There's another level of buying companies. It's another level of partnership, but you need to master the first one I told you. Don't go there first. Don't stretch too far. When we meet next time, we'll be handling that. I want to pick questions. Lily, come here and pick questions. Thank you so much, guys. Yes. There's a point here with Kyoko.
You talked about inheritance and heritage.
Yes.
And I think that's how we also need to teach our children how to handle money. I'm sure you must have seen Olina giving children a video to go back.
Yes.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Yes.
Teach our children.
Inheritance is a substance. Heritage is a culture of wealth. The substance of wealth is the one you pass on to children is called inheritance. But the lifestyle. Do you know in many gated, well-to-do families, the children are just stuck there? Because the solution to making your children learn wealth is to not solve everything for them. Let them carry their weight and learn to fix problems. If there's a nanny, a driver, anybody to do everything for them, and they don't have that culture, they will not maintain it. Do all you can to expose them. Carry them as you solve problems. Let them learn how to sell. Let them see what it does. Indians do it every time. You find very small children in Indian shops, isn't it? But us, what do? We leave the children kicking mud, isn't it? Running around. We think they're just children. Yet in the Bible, Joash was king at 7 years old. Josiah at 8, I don't know, at 9. It's like there's something we missed. Let's introduce our children to some of these things when you're so young. The first Kenyatta was carrying this second Kenyatta when he was a boy. You have seen photos, everywhere. The big himself was carrying the small boy. He exposed him to presidency until the boy became president later. Heritage is a culture. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Yes. Are you from South Africa? Hey, South Africa. Uganda. Are you all the way from Uganda? Oh, you live here. All right.
Hello everyone. Happy to be here. I have 2 questions, one from the first session and then another one from the second session. So from the first session, my question is, you had mentioned something about hiding your embryonic dream and cover your tracks. But as you're moving towards the journey of growth and you want to scale up and get big, definitely the people around you will get to see your growth, will get to see what you're doing. In fact, in most cases, they are the ones supporting your dream. So how do we go about something like that? Because there will be conflict, of course, on the journey of growth. And then the second question is, how do we strike the balance between saving up and enjoying the now? If I have goals and dreams that I wish to save for, but I still want to enjoy the moment because life is short, how do I strike that balance? And then a second question is, a third question, money is a really sensitive topic, and how do we sort of vet that the sources of this knowledge. There's so many people, crowds, scammers trying to share knowledge around free stock market, bonds and all that. How do we be able to vet if they are worthy of listening to? And then, I'm sorry, I'll just ask the fourth question. Currently, I'm still in my MISS, Mandatory Intermediary Enrollment Program.
Wow.
Yes. So, how can I leverage upon the benefits of mastermind while I'm still single?
Wow.
Yes.
Can I answer those quickly? The one next is also lifting. You can start. You can finish with that next. I did not get her name. Your name? The first one. You are who? Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Yes. Hi.
Hi, my name is Dorcas.
Yes, Dorcas.
My question is based on earlier, right?
Yes.
When you talked about coaching and you were answering hand, you said you can break down the coaching so that you know where your passion would like to be.
Yes.
And basically be able to now explain on that skill.
Yes.
I feel like my interest would be something along customer service, and still at the end, when you said what basically kind of the society trickles to you, for me I would say something like animal cruelty, but again it's so broad. These are things that are quite broad. How do you narrow down to know, okay, if I'm shifting from where I am, how do I move to something I love?
Correct. Okay. Can I answer those two? All right. Gabriel, I don't know whether the Zoom people can ask on the mic. Can they be heard? They can be heard. Eh? You can pick one of them. They will talk even as we read what they have. During the embryonic stages, my sister, your name is? Laura. During embryonic, and I like your questions. Means you're very engaged. They are very serious. And there are people who are midwives to deliver the dream. They advise you on what is doing well. They help you as you try. They don't criticize you when the boutique fails, when the idea doesn't take off. They just encourage you to pick up again. And they're not secretly envious. Some of them are frenemies. Some people were your friend while you had no status and distinction. But when you start getting money, distinction, respectability, your voice, moving differently, talking big money, dreaming bigger, they detach. Don't chase them. You know those who belong because they're comfortable with things you're doing, and they don't give you a vibe of frenemy, like on and off. Why don't your enemies leave you alone? They're too curious on what you're up to. Because sometimes when you achieve a dream, you have invalidated their fear. They used to say, it is not possible. Nobody can do that. But then you do it. You proved them wrong, isn't it? So they stay around so that when you fail, they say, I told you that's not possible. Some of these people are just crazy. Hey, you see now, you should listen to us. Go back to your place. Now remain small. They will not leave you alone. You are the one to know who to allow to see. And they, again, Laura, you never need a crowd for the dream to shine. I hope you marry right, because you and your partner will be a sovereign unit, and the two of you can incubate dreams to maturation. Before you get married, you may be blessed with a friend. You share so much and you can sense they are true. When they change, your intuition will also sense it. Truth is not hard to find out. It's just hard to believe. Your intuition is warning you, but you are too addicted. True of us. God never left you without options. Your gut feeling. Your gut. Your gut. So, Laura, invite only those who participate, and you cannot have 3 best friends or 4 best friends. It's always just one person. Don't even use the term of best friend. A person who is useful in that sector, because you can have another friend in another context, isn't it? It should not be a threat of who to invite. Just know it's those who contribute to the ideas in a way that builds you move forward. They are usually also moving. You help each other. They don't just help you one way. You help each other. Don't let a mentor become the one, a senior mentor to become the one to coach you because they expect something back. What will you give them back? Money, unquestioned obedience, allegiance. Sometimes they even exploit you physically or sexually or something like that. Peer mentorship is more sustainable because it's a barter trade. I give you ideas, you give me mine. Okay? Apart from that, pay coaches. A paid coach is a clean transaction. So don't go to a place where you're just appearing, advise me on business, my pastor, my mentor, advise me. You come for, what they feel entitled to something back, kickback, isn't it? Don't create that dynamic. Saving up versus enjoying now. The difference, Laura, that's very honest. The difference is, tame your appetite to define satisfaction as just having enough. Having enough. Do you know you can overeat your way to poverty? When you eat small mountains of food on every meal, did you know your body only needs the fistful of ugali? 3 pieces is it per week of meat? Very small amount of meat. You need so little sugar. We eat because of addiction and comfort, Laura. We overeat, we overdo, and we waste our resources because of small leakage. And we don't identify it. Some people, when they start eating, you should not talk to them because they're too busy. They eat and they sweat. They're so busy devouring. Too much. So in enjoying life, I was in a mentorship group, I was lucky, where we were taught portions, the right portions. We even went to scientific to study how much portions you should take. Protein should be the most, followed by vitamins, then starch. But we usually take a mountain of starch here in Africa, isn't it? A mountain, then a small protein by the side there. No, it should be the other way. Pleasure, when you're just taking enough, actually you can, there's a way you feel entitled to treat yourself right. But treating yourself right does not mean squandering all the salary. Do you understand? You know right now, if I have 20,000, I can take 3 or even 5 at most. Like Fiona said, let me go to Nairobi from Uganda, let me go to that conference, I might spend 10K or something like that. But I've said that next month or the other month I will not do a lot of things because I've punched a hole there, no problem. She has spoiled herself that conference, she has learned a few things, but she will compensate here and there. She will not go borrowing, eating, I live only one, no problem, just free fall, do all that. No. You just do it in moderation. Is that okay? Again, you asked Laura about which knowledge can we trust about money? I suffered that problem, and I admit that sometimes you have to do metacognition. Metacognition is evaluating the knowledge before you eat it, the way you sample the meal. One way to do that is to check the small pieces of information available about the teacher. What they post online, what they do on YouTube, the interviews, to see whether their philosophy is compatible with yours. Okay? I've struggled, we have really to get these books together to give us something we can trust. If what I talked today is useful, this book will be more useful. When you find materials like this, they cost only 2,000 shillings, and you don't have to buy a book every month. Forget those advices that are very stupid. Me, I usually say, buy a good book every time you come across one. If you can't buy all of them, plan on how to get them. I buy a good book when I meet it. You understand? I don't meet one every month. If I meet 2, I can plan to buy one next month. But many times, good books are not appearing every day, and some of them are not useful entirely, isn't it? Have your budget and just be a treasure hunter. If I find a good book, I'll buy. Sometimes you can also buy the less harmful methods of going to YouTube first. Some books have been declassified, so they're available for free there. You can listen to audio, ancient books and all that. So that's how you decipher. You have to really be careful, but when you find a proven concept, do it. MISS, the mandatory intermediary singleness season. Laura, what was the question with that one?
How can I leverage upon the benefits of mastermind?
Okay. Oh, how do I mastermind with who? Now that I'm alone. And let me tell you the truth. Laura, that's the time you get to know your tribe, your soul family, the people you vibrate the same direction. Actually, that's the time you spread your wings. I want to ask you, other single people who are living soberly, they don't just see your body. Some men cannot converse with a beautiful woman in a neutral way. They're always trying to steer the conversation towards flirting and sex. You will meet men who have their dignity and whom you like because of their freedom of mind. Right now, just be open. You may not find one whom you can be intimately united, but you can find a pool, 1, 2, 3 friends, whom you unite around business, unite around learning, unite around this, about our talents there. What's your job? What's your area of job? Design. That area you'll find other people whose philosophy you click so well. But they can have a very immoral life. Do you know some of the geniuses are very immoral? Some of the people you admire, you can't copy their personal life. Messed up. The lecturer who helps you love the subject is a professional baby daddy. You know some people really... But in terms of them teaching you the economics or the design, you really have their liberty of mind, their geniuses, they babble with ideas. You rhyme. You know, I would get to some philosophy class and me and the lecturer are having a conversation. The rest of the class is listening. You know, I would flow with that lecturer. But there are a lot of things about lecturing I didn't like. About the world of just being academia, but I can't see money. You know me, I wanted to see money, signs of comfort, finances. But there's some, I would admire those who take me deep and give me perspective. In your design, you meet friends whom you rhyme. Around the other area, this is a time to spread. When you get married, to be limited. You may not be talking to 10 people every day. You still have friends, but that person has occupied a lot of capacities in your life. So occupy that time with many people now, be exposed. Is that okay?
This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heartmans. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life,